Welcome to Wildcat Sports Update. I'm your host, Jim Boyle, and today I have in studio the golf team, 2024 Wilmington High School Golf team. First two in the studio are going to be Andrew Almeda and Ben Jamieson, so I'd like to welcome them and have them introduce themselves. We'll start off with you, Andrew.
All right, so I'm Andrew. I've played golf for 2 years, and my two coaches I've had is Mr. Maloney and Coach Frizzori.
Okay, and Ben?
Hi, my name is Ben. I'm a senior. I've been playing for 2 years, and I've only played under Coach Maloney and Coach Frizzori.
All right, Ben, we're going to stick with you. A quick question. What's the experience been like for you in the 2 years playing golf at Wilmington High School?
It's just been pretty easy on me. I haven't been had the opportunity to play a while, but it's still fun. It's still free. It's still just great to play with my friends every day.
Okay, and Andrew, you're next. What's it been like 2 years? I know you got to play with your brother too, so how have those 2 years been?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's fun to play golf with my friends for free. It's just it's a way to get out after school and do something and play a sport that I like. And yeah, that's about it. And also it just helps me get practicing golf too.
Okay, knowing golf, it's the short season. I understand that. So you guys play almost like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
What is it like? What's the practice philosophy like? Are you over at the Hillview? Because the Hillview being the home course. Are you at Hillview every day? And how are you practicing? How are you trying to get better as the season wears on? Andrew, you first.
So we're there almost every day. We go over there and just play around usually. I just like to try and make sure I'm hitting my irons right, putting right, just working on my shots and just having fun.
Okay, Ben?
Yeah, usually we get there, maybe hit a couple balls in the range, and then we just get out on the course and try to play as best as we can, improve over the course of the season. That's pretty much it.
And now you guys are both seniors. We have a couple seniors. One is missing. David's missing, right? DMP is not here. It's a younger team if there are only 5 seniors. And I know that we've grown the pro. What do you see, Ben, we'll start with you. What do you see your role as a senior in helping this team grow and try to win games?
Pretty much just be a good role model for the younger guys and just make sure they're doing the right thing, having fun with it too, and just make sure everyone's improving. No one's, no hazing, stuff like that.
How about driving? Do you drive kids are you guys old enough to drive to them the course? Because the course is in North Reading.
Yeah.
You drive any of the younger kids?
I have not personally, but I know Bald has, and I think Andrew drove Hank around.
Okay, well, Andrew, you
Pretty
had to
obvious.
drive Hank around, right?
I did, yes.
So, Andrew, same thing for you. What your role as a senior?
I would say the same as Ben, just to be a role model, show the younger kids how to act, just act properly, and make sure, just kind of lead them in a way.
So I know you guys both told me you played a few matches as seniors. What's the over the 2 years? What's your top golf moment over the last 2 years, Andrew?
My top golf moment, I guess birdieing hole 17.
Okay.
But that was only during practice. I've only had 3 birdies in my life, and that one was during the golf season. So I guess that's my best golf moment.
And Ben?
My best golf moment did not come from the season, but over the summer practicing, I got my first birdie. So that was pretty fun.
That's good. And then you guys, the home course is the Hillview. So you guys play both front and back 9 at the Hillview, I assume?
Yeah.
So of the front 9, which is where they have the competition, Ben, what's your favorite hole in the front 9?
My favorite hole is probably hole 5, I think. I think that's the one I par the most out of all the other holes, just because I hit it just down the middle every time for some reason on that hole. I don't know.
Okay, and other than the Hillview, you've played a couple other courses. What's your favorite course you've gotten to play?
Over the course of the season or just all time?
All time. We'll go all time.
All right, I like Renaissance.
Renaissance?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, no, wait. Not Renaissance. Atkinson.
Atkinson?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Atkinson's up in New Hampshire, correct?
Yes.
Andrew, you get the same thing. Hillview, what's your favorite hole? And then favorite golf course that you got to play over the course of the year?
Favorite hole at Hillview is probably hole 4 or 5. Like those 2 holes are 2 pretty open par 4s. Not that I feel like I'm pretty good at those holes. And then the best course I've ever played, I played it a bunch of times. There's 4 Oaks in Drake. It's just a nice course. It's cheap. It's a little bit far, but it's a nice public course, and you can play there for pretty cheap if you're in high school.
Sounds good. It's not that far away. It's only in Drake.
It's not that
It's
far
not like you're
away.
going to play St. Andrews over in Scotland or anything. But
No.
All right. You both played for Coach Maloney for 2 years. He took over the job. Ben, what's one thing you learned from Coach Maloney that just in golf or in life in general?
Well, for golf, it was just to to never like be down on yourself, even though like you might have a rough round. Like just keep going, and just to stay positive. Like don't let yourself get in your own head.
Okay.
Much stuff like that.
And Andrew, what's something you learned from Coach Maloney?
Similar to Ben, but also I feel like he taught me how to chip better because I was really bad at chipping at one point. He kind of showed me how to do it more properly. So I guess that's probably the biggest thing he taught me golf wise.
Okay. I know both of you play high school sport, a couple different sports. One baseball, I think, Ben, basketball and baseball for you, Andrew. Not Coach Maloney or even Coach Boyle, because I know I've coached you as well. What's one piece of advice you would give a guy's just hired to be a high school coach? Ben, what's one piece of advice you would give that high school coach?
I feel like just to work with the players like almost like every day you can, and just to be like a friend to them more than a coach.
Okay, good. And Andrew?
Yeah, I would say create bonds with the players. If you create bonds with the players, they'll probably like playing for you better. So just like get to know the players and create bonds with them that you can have for a while.
Okay, sticking with you, Andrew, growing the program is something that we're trying to do. I mean, I think of when Aydan started playing 4 years ago, they had 6 players.
Yeah.
What do you think is the way we can, Coach Maloney and Coach Story can grow the program? And what advice would you give to a 6th grader or a 7th grader who thinking about playing golf at Wilmington High School?
I would just they can advertise it more because I feel like it's not well known that we have a golf team really. So if they advertise more and just say like it's free golf after school, you can practice every day, just play golf with your friends. I think more kids will start to play. If I were to talk to a 6th grader or Coach Maloney, I would just tell them to it's just a fun way to get out after school and play with your friends and even play in some matches.
Okay. And Ben?
I feel like just, there's plenty of opportunities to play sports at high school. I know a lot of kids aren't really into golf, like when they're young. And personally, my dad like helped me get into it. He bought me my first clubs. Like I feel like just trying different things when you're in high school is definitely a unique experience. So I think everyone should just try something new. Doesn't matter what the sport is, but just try something new.
Those are 2 really good, fine answers. And as we put this out, I'll make sure AD, Dennis Ingram, hears them, because I think it's good to hear from athletes as to how we can make Wilmington High School sports better and more not popular is not the right word, but have more people trying out. Now we get to my favorite part of the conversation. It's really more of a personal questions that we're going to ask so people can get to know both Ben and Andrew. Andrew, you're going to start, so you're the guinea pig.
Yeah.
I might throw some softballs at you, I might throw some hardballs. You never know. So first question for you, Andrew, is there a present or a former teammate in golf or in any sport that you've learned the most from?
Present or former? I don't know about golf, but maybe baseball, like either Austin Harper or Joey Dinan.
Okay, and what did you gather from them?
They just show me how to be leaders and lead the team well. Both were captains.
That's good. What is one thing you learned through golf that you can translate to the classroom?
How to focus better. Like when you're hitting a golf ball, you have to really focus and make sure you're doing all the mechanics right. So it helps you focus better in real life and in the sport.
Okay, and what other sports or activities do you do at the high school?
I do golf. Well, I do golf, baseball, and then I'm a part of DECA as well. And then I think those are the only other activities I do really outside of school for.
Okay, do you have a favorite golfer that I know if you watch golf on TV or not, like old men like me, we watch golf on TV all the time because it's just fun, relaxing. Yeah. Is there a favorite golfer you have to watch that you like to model your game after?
Not really. I like watching I guess I like watching Bryson DeChambeau because he's good.
That's a good answer. Anybody, any influences or people you want to credit to get you to this point, even in golf or just in athletics in general?
Probably my parents, just because they've been taking me everywhere when I need to like golf. My dad got me into golf. I golfed with him at first. My Uncle Mark also, I had first golfed with him. So that would be it for golf, I would say.
Okay, and what is your, if we did walk-up songs at golf, and you're getting ready to walk out on the first tee, Andrew Almeda, Wilmington High School, Andrew Almeda, what song are we going to play?
That's a tough question. What song would you play? Probably like Hey Ya by Outcast, just because I like that song.
Okay, good answer. And then what are you going to miss the most about high school golf?
Just going to go out there with your friends, make bonds with new friends, and also just play. Get to go out every day after school and play fun round of golf with your friends.
And then the final question is, what's the future hold for Andrew Almeda?
I don't know. I'll be going to college next year. I don't know where. Maybe somewhere. I don't know where. So I guess
Do not know where you're going to go to college.
I don't know. Either UMass probably or UConn. I like those two schools a lot. Yeah, look out for that.
And that's good. All right. So now we get to go to your good friend over there, Ben. First question again: present or former teammate who you really learned the most from?
Golf related or no?
Let's make it golf related.
All right, I'd say Roman. He doesn't take anything from anybody. He just plays. I don't know. He's a really good player, and I like his style.
Roman Sanat?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Roman played baseball for me, so I understand that. What's one thing you learned through golf that you can just apply to the classroom?
I'd say just to be patient. Just, stay in your own lane and play the way you play. Like, especially in the classroom, I don't raise my hand a lot. I just listen.
Okay.
So.
And what other activities or sports you do at the high school?
Just basketball.
Okay. So. And then favorite golfer if you have one?
Definitely Bryson. I agree with Andrew. I like watching him hit bombs.
That's exactly my son. My son, I think, is the same way. He thinks Bryson's cool, so not a bad answer. Influencers or people you want to credit?
Just mom and dad. They helped me get here.
That's good. And then what are you going to miss the most?
Definitely the practices. I practice a lot with Andrew. We have fun times on the course. It's definitely going to be tough to not play for free too, because it's always a bonus.
What's your walk-up song going to go in if they're going to introduce you either for basketball or golf? What would you want played?
I'd say "Nonstop" by Drake.
Okay, what's the future hold for Ben Jamieson?
Go to college, get my bachelor's degree.
I guess both of you don't know what college is, though. Is that true?
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Not
It's
yet.
getting late, though. Your parents.
We're applying.
Okay, good. They are applying, which is also good. Now comes actually one of the better parts of the show. I'm going to let you both look at a camera. Andrew, you're going to look straight at that camera in there. Ben, you're going to look straight here. You get to give a shout out to whoever you want. I've had people shout out their dogs. I've had people shout out their nanas, their grandpas, just about anybody. Don't miss anybody, because if your parents or your friends are watching this and you miss them, they're going to get mad at you. So let's go with Andrew first, right into that camera, and go.
All right, shout out to my parents. Shout out to Freddie Freeman. Let's go Dodgers. We'll beat the Yankees. Shout out Jason Tatum. He's been doing pretty good. And then I guess shout out to my brother and my dogs.
All right. Ben, you get to go next, right into here.
Shout out mom and dad, and shout out Willie Cauley-Stein. Why
Willie Cauley-Stein? Any reason?
Just love that player.
So I got to thank we've had Ben Jamieson and Andrew Almeda here. These are our two senior golfers. They're going to leave the studio. We're going to bring back our two captains and have the same type of conversation. I appreciate you guys coming in. Welcome back to Wildcat Sports Update, our golf edition. Now I'm in the studio with Abby Mitchell and Aydan Balter, our two golf captains. So Abby, let's start with you and just give us a quick introduction.
I'm Abby Mitchell. I've been on the team for 4 years.
Okay, and that's good. Excellent. And Aydan?
I'm Aydan Balter, and I've been playing golf for 3 years.
Okay, so you guys have both been around a while, I know, and it's been a lot of fun. The guys before you told me there's a lot of free golf, so I'm sure that they like that. Why don't you, Aydan, want to go to you? Give us a makeup of your top 10 on the team, guys who played regularly to help build the program.
So our top 10 consists of Roman, Sanat, Nate Anderson, Ryan Archer, Isaac Tavares, Will Point, myself, Abby, Matt Driscoll, Connor Sullivan, and a couple other people sprinkled in there.
Okay, that's good. And how did the season? First, I know it's been a tough season to play the Middlesex League. So, Aydan, how did the season go, and did it go to your expectations?
Well, we were much more competitive this year, which is always a plus for us because we've had a rough couple of years, which hasn't been great. But being closer in the matches has always been fun. Feels like we're not always the ones getting beat up in this league, but it's been fun.
So it's been a good growth opportunity. You've been there for 3 years. You've seen some growth in the program.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Abby, to you, going into the season, what were the team goals? You guys are the captains. Now we're going to take us into the season. I know you won your first match last year in like 6 years. So what were the goals for the team going into the season?
We definitely wanted to win one this year, maybe win a couple more. That didn't happen, but we did have a couple close ones, which is better than anything we could have asked for in the past.
Okay, and who did you beat to win that one?
Watertown.
At home or away?
At home.
At the Hillview.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you play match play or stroke play?
Match play.
And is that more fun than stroke play or not?
Yes.
Yes?
I love match play because when you have a horrible hole, it doesn't matter
That's
most
good.
of the time.
Aiden, match play or stroke play, which you like better?
I like match play better.
Probably for the same reasons.
Same reason, yeah.
That's good. So you're both captains of the golf team. Aiden, we're going to start with you. What do you see your role as a captain? I mean, golf as a captain might be a little stretch because you're not in the field. You're not running around firing everybody out. But what do you perceive your role as the captain of golf?
I feel like trying to just be a leader, role model. Doesn't always have to be vocal, but like when I first came into golf, I felt like I had seniors that I could look up to, even if it was just like someone I could talk to, or not always golf specific, but I feel like someone I could just talk to and be willing to follow.
Okay, Abby, how about you? What did you see your role as the captain?
Just kind of using your past experiences to help the other kids on the team, and just have fun.
So are you the second Mitchell captain of the group?
Yep.
So your brother was the captain?
Yep. He was captain my sophomore year.
Did you learn anything from the way he captained the team?
From him, a little bit.
Oh, that's
He was a great captain. I enjoyed having him on the team with me.
okay. Now, as you both know, Dennis Ingram, the AD at Wilmington High School, started what he calls the Captain's Council. And I know you've been involved at least once or twice with it, and Aiden just told us there's a meeting tomorrow morning. So, Abby, I'll start with you. What's something you took away from what you've learned in the Captain's Council?
We learn how we can make the program better for the younger kids and what it means to be a captain.
Okay,
From Mr. Ingram.
good. And Aiden?
I think the big thing he's been harping on is perseverance. Like a bunch of people see us as getting overshadowed by the big schools and stuff, but we have to have perseverance, and we have to take that out of the equation. It's just us versus the other team, and not so much that they're always going to beat us, that we always have a fighting chance against them.
Good. And fighting chance leads us to you have to get there somehow. So there are bus rides and there are team dinners, I'm sure, right? Aiden, did somebody control music? Did Coach Maloney let you have music on the bus? And if so, who did that? And what were team dinners like?
There was some music being played when we took the short bus to some of the matches, which were fun. But yeah, team dinners were super fun. We only had 2 this year, but they were pretty fun. It's fun getting the team together because it helps with team camaraderie, and getting closer to the team is always good, and going out with them.
Okay, Abby, on the team bus, who played the music?
We don't really play music. We kind of just talk.
Okay. If they played music, who would play it? Who would be the DJ of the team?
I think it would be Maloney, honestly.
Really?
He sometimes he'd turn up the radio on the minibus, but I feel like the radio would overpower Maloney's road rage.
Okay. It was a short bus. Who drove?
Maloney.
Coach Maloney had to drive the bus. Okay, so you guys had to be quiet because he was trying to drive the bus.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Captain's dinners. What was your favorite? You had 2. Who hosted them, and what kind of food did we have, Abby?
We both each hosted a team dinner. At my team dinner, we had Frangos and We Golf, and Aydan hosted the
your
other.
team dinner.
We had hot dogs and hamburgers, and we kind of just hung out outside.
Did you find, Aiden, if you've been around a lot of sports in your 4 years, do you find team dinners beneficial, and what do you get out of it?
I think it's one of the most beneficial things because it's you can spend time with your team outside of just on the court or whatever on the field, and it helps you get closer with people, and it feels like you're closer as a team on and off the field.
Okay. And Abby, Sam, do you have the same thing with team dinners? Did you enjoy them? Did you win at We Golf or anything to that matter?
I enjoyed the team dinners. We Golf is not my favorite. I'm a little bit better at regular golf, I think. But, we had fun.
Okay.
Try not to get too angry.
Good. Back to regular golf. Favorite hole at Hillview and the favorite course you've gotten to play over the years?
My favorite hole at Hillview is probably the 5th hole. And my favorite course we've gotten to play is probably Oakley.
And Oakley is in Watertown. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and how many times you get to play there?
I played there twice.
Okay. Aiden, same with you. Favorite hole is Hillview and course that you've gotten to play?
My favorite hole is hole 4, and we got to play Ipswich this year, which was super nice, and it was first time playing it.
Okay, good. And then let's go to the coaches. What's one thing you learned over the 2 years with Coach Maloney from Coach Maloney? What's something you're going to take away as you go into the future? Aydan, you first.
Well, he helped keep all of us focused throughout the entire match. It's sometimes in the beginning of the year we'd start to lose it, and but he's helped us stay focused and try and keep our eyes on the prize, and it's winning.
All right, Abby.
I definitely think he's helped us not go in with the mindset that we're gonna lose, especially after last year was the first win in a couple years. So we've kind of moved from the we're gonna lose to we should try and fight as hard as we can to win.
Okay, that's a good attitude to have going in. I ask this question of everybody now. I do coach at the JV level at high school on baseball, so don't direct it directly at me. But what advice would you give if I was a new coach? What advice would you give a high school coach coming in, Abby?
I think probably just the most important thing is being someone your players can trust and go to when they need help with the sport, especially with golf, because it can be very in your head.
Frustrating in your head?
Yeah.
Okay. And Aydan, how about you?
I think kind of the same thing. I think as a coach, you have to step into the players' shoes and see what they would appreciate, and that's how you build a closer team.
Good. Thank you. Now, we've had struggles with numbers at golf Wilmington High over the last couple of years. The numbers have started to pick up. I know, Abby, when you probably first started playing, we were at 8 or 10 players, and Aydan, you came in and you were one of 6 or 7 that were playing as well. What do you? I'll start with you, Aydan. How do we build the program, and what would you tell if my son's an 8th grader? What would you tell him about playing golf at Wilmington?
I think the word just got around the school since Maloney, who's the new coach, was in the high school, so it was easy for him to spread the word. And golf's fun. I mean, you should play because it's free, and you only have 4 years in your high school career, and 4 of them could be playing free golf for a couple weeks in the fall.
And what would you tell the parent of that student?
Even though some people might see golf as a fake sport, you can still build relationships and meet new friends.
Okay, Abby, same thing for you. How you see the program grow, and how would you continue to grow the program, and what would you tell the parent?
Well, Maloney's definitely helped keep the program numbers high, and if I was telling a parent, golf's a lot of fun, and especially now that we have team dinners and the bus rides, we bond as a team outside of playing golf. So that also helps us stay connected and keep the numbers up.
And I think the free golf's important, correct? Would everybody agree that the free golf's important?
Yeah.
Okay. So now comes my favorite part of the program, where I get to ask you the individual questions, which I hid from you at the beginning of the program. But they're not that bad, Abby, don't worry. First question and Aydan's going to get the advantage because he's going to hear the questions. So you get to be the guinea pig. Good luck with these fun things I get to ask you. First question, Abby, will be present or former teammate that you learned the most from, or you take away the best from?
I know I probably should say my brother, and he did. I learned a lot from him. He was a great teammate to have, but I think I'd say Patrick Stokes. He was just a very happy, fun guy, and he made golf a lot of fun. He was just super happy to be there, which was something that I really looked up to.
Excellent answer, Patrick. Shout out to Patrick Stokes. What's one thing you've learned through golf that you could apply to the classroom?
Patience. Don't get so frustrated, and if you do, try and not have a huge outburst.
Good. There anything else you do at the high school? Other activities or sports?
I'm in DECA, and yeah, I think that's it. I do other things, but I can't remember.
Okay, that's fine. Favorite moment, golf moment, Wilmington High School. What's your favorite moment?
Probably beating someone, winning a match.
Okay, going head to head on the match play. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
If you have one, who would be your favorite golfer? Do you watch anybody on TV? I don't know. I tell the kids, Andrew and Ben, I'm an older guy. I like sitting down and watching golf on TV. So I've come through. I've seen Jack Nicklaus play and Tiger Woods play and Scotty Scheffler now. So I know who mine are. Anybody you have that you watch or you spend the time with?
Rory McIlroy. Not in particular, just because golf was always on in my house, and my brother and my dad really like him. So
There you go.
I
That's a
think I'm
good
supposed
answer. Any coaches or parents or friends that you want to credit or who influenced you to get to this point in golf?
My father, definitely. He's really into golf. And then my brother as well. And then I also have to thank my mom.
That's-
But like my brother and my dad, we used to all go out and play together. So they were definitely huge influences.
Okay, if we're going to introduce here Abby Mitchell, Wilmington High School Golf, and then we're going to play a walk-up song for you, what would that walk-up song be?
Oh my gosh. Telephone by Lady Gaga.
Okay, good. It's good enough for me. That's the one I like put people on the spot. And then finally, what are you going to miss the most
About golf?
about golf?
I don't know. Just the team. They're really good people, and I enjoyed playing golf with them this year.
Okay, and what's the future hold for Abigail Mitchell?
I'll probably go to college. We'll see. They have to let me in first, so I'll do that probably.
Good. All right, Aydan, you get to be next. It'll be basically the same list unless I can't read without my glasses on. First question is a present or former teammate you learned the most from?
I have the same one, Patrick Stokes, because he kind of dragged me into the sport, even if at first I didn't want to, but I feel like after playing and having fun throughout my career, I'm super grateful that he forced me to play.
Okay, what's something you take from the golf course that you can apply to the classroom?
I think just always go in with a positive mindset, because like sometimes golf can like be challenging, school can be challenging sometimes. So if you're just positive, then it makes everything better.
Okay, other sports or activities you do at the high school?
I play basketball and baseball.
All right. Favorite moment golf-wise at Wilmington High School?
After we won last year, a couple seniors ran into the little pond at Hillview. Yeah.
Did you get disinfected after you came out of that pond? I don't know what's been in that pond, so I just wondering.
No, I think one of the kids came out with a bunch of red spots on him. So.
Okay. And then favorite golfer?
Tom Kim.
Tom Kim. He's a very good personality. People or persons you want to credit or who have influenced you. Let's do it in golf.
Golf, probably. My dad, he's like kind of introduced the sport. Austin Harper, he kind of got dragged in the sport with me. So those two are big for me.
Good. And Austin played last year, right?
Yeah.
Senior last year. Walk-up song. I know you play 3 different sports. And did I ask you the sports question? What you do?
Yeah.
My brain must be going on me. What's your walk-up song going to be?
Happy by Pharrell.
All right. And what are you going to miss the most?
I'd say team dinners, but like going out to golf, it's going to cost money now. And I don't have a lot of money to spend.
And what does the future hold for Aydan?
I'm going to Hobart next year. I'm going to be playing baseball.
Okay. And now, again, another good part of the show is you get to give a shout-out to anybody you want, all right? So, Abby, you're going to look into that camera, and Aydan, you're going to look over here to this camera. I'll give you a chance to shout out anybody you want. If you forget somebody, I can't go back and record it, so you don't want to get in big trouble. So we're going to start with you, Abby. You're on.
I want to shout out my mom and my dad and my brother. They're great.
All right. Aydan, you're up.
I'll shout out my mom, my dad, my sister, and Mr. Lewis.
Okay, so Mr. Lewis gets a shout-out. I appreciate you guys coming in, captains of the golf team. We had Penn Jamieson and Andrew Almeda earlier. I've got Abby Mitchell and Aydan Balter here again with us as captains. It's really great to come in. You've done a great job in representing the program, and the program seems that it's growing with Coach Maloney. So I want to thank you guys for coming in, and I appreciate it. It's showing the good side of the Wilmington athletes. So for Wildcat Sports Update, I'm your host, Jim Boyle, and we'll see you on down the road.